Good morning, everyone. I'm very honored to be in this role of chairperson of the RSPA. I've had a lot of great mentors over the years, Hunter being one of them, Mark Fraker, Tom Reichert, Mike Seymour, all of these people who have really helped guide me and get me to where I am and really prepare me for this next year. North Country Business Products has been a member of the RSPA for about 25 years now. And we've received countless connections and networking opportunities, and has been a key factor in really enabling us to grow and develop our business. So this is really a great opportunity for me to give back to the RSPA, and I'm very much looking forward to this. A fun fact, my dad actually held this role of chairman of the board exactly 10 years ago. And here's a picture of us back in 2009 at the Inspire conference, and where he was chairman of the board, and then a picture just from a couple of days ago at the opening reception, and now here I am 10 years later, chair of the RSPA board. So a big thank you to my dad. Couldn't have been here without you as well, and guiding me along my journey, so thank you. Thank you, Dad, for all that you've done. So there's been three things that have really been on my mind lately: leadership, inspiration, and transformation. Transformation is, of course, the theme of this show. You've heard a lot of people talk about it. And I think it's really important that we embrace these things, and I want to talk through them just quickly here and kind of what these things mean to me. Leadership. It was an absolute pleasure. I was able to go down to the Charlotte headquarters for the RSPA and sit in person and talk with every single staff member on the RSPA staff. And let me tell you, they are engaged, they're motivated, they're passionate, and I left there engaged and motivated myself because of the enthusiasm that they have for the association and for what they're doing to try to provide value for all of the members. You know, and I was thinking about that and what makes that happen and how does that happen, and John's leadership has been absolutely tremendous over the last couple of years here, and we've seen that come into play. And you might ask, well, what exactly did he do? There's no silver bullet to be a successful leader. I think it takes a lot of different attributes and characteristics, but some of the things that John has done is he's provided clarity to the staff. They understand where the association is going. They understand how they impact that. You've seen him congratulate and recognize his staff here publicly. He does that privately as well. And I think it's really important that we think about leadership, because the success of any organization really starts with strong leaders. And so leadership is this huge topic with so many traits and characteristics that you could talk about, but I want to talk about just one thing that I think can make a huge impact for you and your organizations or the teams that you're on, and that's inspiration. And being inspirational. And what does that mean? I think there's a lot of different ways you can really think about this. And when I looked this up, three of my favorite synonyms that I found were action-packed, fascinating, and rip-roaring, which I love that. I mean, what a great set of words, rip-roaring. And then the way that I really look at what is inspirational, and it's really how your actions are encouraging other people to act. So how do your actions encourage other people to act? And that's really what inspiration is all about. And so when we think about this, you know, I think we first need to think about who do we inspire. And every day, every week, we have the opportunity to inspire someone. And the first place your mind probably goes is people that you're working with. We're all on teams, we're a part of a team. And so how are your actions, how are your behaviors inspiring other people to act? How do you react in difficult situations? How do you react to difficult customers? How do you handle those hard conversations with fellow coworkers, your employees? And are your actions motivating to others or not motivating to others? And so I think it's a great opportunity to reflect and think about that and how what your actions are doing. I think there's another opportunity for those of us who are married or have a significant other to inspire your spouse. And this is a picture of my husband Ryan and I hiking up in northern Minnesota. and another picture of us on our 10-year anniversary just a few months ago in Napa Valley. And now we have 3 young kids, and so we don't get the opportunity to go on date nights very often. And so we do at-home date nights on Wednesday nights, most Wednesday nights, put the kids to bed early and do dinner after they go to bed. And we use that opportunity to have meaningful conversation where we are trying to, inspire each other. Where are we going? What are we doing? What are our career paths? What are our goals for our kids? And to really stay away from the daily conversations of who's picking up the kids and schedule and that type of thing, but really have meaningful conversation. And so that's an opportunity for inspiration. Those of us who have kids, I think we all really try to inspire our kids to be the best versions of themselves. Here's some pictures of my kids, Rory, Brooks, and Peyton out golfing. We live in Minnesota, so we got a lot of snow this winter, so this was a great picture, and we had a lot of fun out in the snow this year. And then it is nice in Minnesota for a few months out of the year, so we do some swimming as well. And Ryan and I have tried really hard to inspire our kids in many different ways. One of my biggest passions is I live a very health-conscious lifestyle, and that might be a little bit of an understatement, to the point where Mark Paulson from APG, for those of you who know him, he'll follow behind me in buffet lines and take everything that I take off of the buffet line and put on his plate because he's trying to follow in my footsteps. So what we've tried to do with our children is really to inspire that same, active lifestyle, healthy lifestyle, fully knowing that they're going to go off to college, they're going to do the pizza and beer thing, and they're going to, do all of that. We get that. But we're hoping that our actions have inspired them to come back to what they know and to the base of what they know of a healthy lifestyle and what it can do for them and the benefits of that. So I think we even have the opportunity to inspire people that we're never going to see. I want to ask the question of, what kind of driver are you out on the road when you're driving in your car? I must admit that I am a recovering road rage driver, not the yell out your window, screaming at people kind of road rage driver, but certainly in the car yelling at those people who are driving past you and flying by and riding your tail and doing all of those things. So I've made the conscious decision to approach it that all drivers have positive intent. And so when I'm driving, I think, well, they're either flying by me because they're late to pick up their kids from hockey practice, they're late for a meeting, their wife's in labor. There's positive intent there. And so what I've tried to do, and make a very conscious decision to do this, to change my behavior, is encourage acts of kindness on the road, letting people merge in front of you, hoping that others are going to see that and pay it forward down the road as well. And hopefully we'll get less and less road rage drivers out there. So lots of opportunities to inspire people who you don't know and might never see. So think about those opportunities as well. So I think if we, look at leadership, we look at inspiration, we look at transformation, I don't want to mislead you here and think that I'm just this, ray of inspiration all day, every day, because that's certainly not the case, and I don't expect you to be either. But like I said, this is one little thing that we can do to create transformation in our people, in ourselves, in our businesses. Every time that you inspire someone to do something, they're going to do that better, they're going to do it faster, and the more of a regular cadence you can get with these moments of inspiration, the faster you're going to see transformation in your businesses. Now I know that if you haven't yet had a moment of inspiration here at Retail Now, you're going to. And I would encourage you to let that person know. If someone inspired you to do something, let them know that. Let me know. I would love for you to pull me aside and let me know how you've been inspired to transform something and do something different in your businesses. Pull John aside, pull the staff aside, and let us know how you've been inspired to change and to do something different. One other great way to do this is to make it public. We have a great hashtag, RSPA Retail Now 2019. Let everyone know. How have you been inspired to do something different? The world is changing, technology is changing, and we need to keep up with it. And if we're not willing to change and transform, we're going to be left in the dust. I had a great conversation yesterday about Bitcoin. I didn't know anything about Bitcoin, and so I was able to learn about that. There's all these new technologies that are coming out there. So how can we embrace these, inspire others to learn about them, inspire our staff to learn about them and embrace them in our businesses. And that's one of the things I'm really looking forward to over this next year, is to how can we embrace those new technologies and really move forward and grow our businesses. And one little way to start doing that is creating inspiration in ourselves and the people that we're around. And just really looking for those moments that we can inspire other people. So that's a little bit about me and some things that motivate and drive me. And so like I said, I really look forward to meeting you guys. If you want to stop me in the hall, say hello, tell me about your moments of inspiration. I would love that. And very much looking forward to this next year as the chairman of the RSPA board. Thank you.